Hey guys. Hi Tracy. Hi Lloyd. Sorry we're running a little late today. Just got in from my parents. Make sure you guys hit the like buttons, please. Hey Brian. Asif. Hello. John. Terry. Everybody. Crappie Mike is back. Henry. Hey Vicky. John. Al. Hey Jeff. How you doing? Let's see what the fish reports say. Haven't seen it for today. What's going on? Hey Oz, how you doing? There it is. How did they do today? So Fisherman's had 170 Dorado, 127 Bonita, 32 Bluefin, 11 Yellowfin, 30 Yellowtail. Point Loma, Skipjack, Yellowfin, Yellowtail, and 1 Bluefin. H&M got on the fish. 530 Yellowfin Tuna, 361 Dorado, 140 Skipjack, 60 Yellowtail. That's pretty good. Oh, and there's lobsters in the count now. Seaforth had 77 Dorado, 60 Yellowfin, 40 Yellowtail, 30 Skipjack. What's going on up here? Newport, 123 Yellowtail, 47 Dorado. Long Beach, 3 Yellowtail. 22nd Street, 14 Yellowtail. Sounds pretty good. Hey Terry, thank you. Thank you, Oz. So today's prize is a $25 gift card from Turner's. So that's what this is here. A Turner's gift card for $25. So that's going to be the drawing prize for today. So might as well get some tickets here. Okay, what else? Jeff ran into Patty East and the Catalina today. Limits of Dorado. Wow. Like the 277, Jeff? Right around there or where? It's Terry. Dan, hello, thank you. AF Fishing Pinhead on a full day boat out of H&M. That's good. You must be young if you're pinheading. Are you in high school? Kevin and Bobby and Johnny said hi. Tell them I said hi too. What else is going on here? George went lobster fishing on a pier, undersized catch and release. What pier were you on, George? I had some people asking me about that. Shane, why don't you say that? Shane, send me an email and let me talk to the boat guys for you. Okay? Let me find out what's going on. So, Shane, send me all your information. I know a couple of the boat owners there. And let me talk to the landing for you and find out what's going on. Here is my email address. Jack and Lloyd, thank you very much. Lloyd. Yeah, Shane, just send me an email and let me talk to John and his wife and see if they can talk to a landing owner for you. Maybe it's because it's a new landing owner. I don't know what's going on, but let me find out for you. What are you doing, April? What do you have on your ear? She's got some stuff on her ear. Sure. Okay. What else is going on here? Arm, is it worth going? Yeah. Worth going to Catalina? Yeah, the gale force yesterday had 27 yellowtail, and there were some of the larger size yellowtail. I don't know what they did today. Jeff is trying lobster fishing under his boat. I've never had any luck lobster fishing under my boat at the boat slip. Jeff, did you just find one kelp patty, or was there several kelp patties that were holding fish? I've stopped on a couple of kelp patties running to the west end of the island from Long Beach, and there hasn't been anything on them. Doug, the dog doesn't need a show. The dog just wants hot dogs. Hi, April. That's all you want. All right, Kevin just texted me. Dodgers are up 6-2. That's good. Cooper, where are they catching yellowtail Catalina? I think they get them all over the island, but I know most of the boats are hanging out in the back of the island just because there's so many dive boats at the island right now for all the lobster fishing. So usually go fish the backside of the island because the dive boats won't really go there because that's mainly the commercial lobster fishing there. So they'll hit the lobsters really hard. So most of the dive boats hang out in the front of the island. So Jeff's making up a new show. Let's talk hot dogs with April. April, your fans want to see you. Come talk hot dogs with them. She'll be here the whole show if there's more hot dogs. Any word on Coronado yellows? I haven't checked the counts. I mean, I haven't checked with the boats down there. I think most of the yellows are getting are off kelp patties, but I don't know. Jeff, are there a lot of kelp patties on the boats down south? Is that what they're finding? I haven't really heard much about the Coronados. So D Moore says West End patties haven't been holding. That's been my experience. I've stopped on a couple of patties and haven't got a bite. Haven't even seen a fish. So okay, so D Moore went to the Osborne and got limits of Dorado on a patty. That's good. Lewis, what do I think about waxwing jigs? I've never used one, so I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Jiggy Johnson, hello. Ivan, hey Dan. We're going on half day in the morning. Point Loma. Yeah, I think there's still plenty of bonita around. I was out last weekend out of Oceanside. We didn't catch one bonita, but the day before they had almost limits of bonita. So I would think there's still plenty of bonita around. And it looked like the counts for San Diego had a bunch of bonita in them. Let's see. What did the boats have out of there? Yeah, Fisherman's had 130 bonita. H&M Landing had 225 bonita. So yeah, so there's still plenty of bonita. Seaforth had 105 bonita. So that sounds good. And then it looks like the Enterprise did good today, Catalina too. They had 14 yellowtail with limits of bonita and some bass. So they're doing good. They're finding some big yellowtail, they're saying. And then the Gale Force is starting to book their lobster trips, their combo trips. Sounds like next week they're going to start doing the combo rockfish and lobster trips. So what else is going on? Austin, lobster season is what? Lobster season is in full swing. Tons out in the harbor right here. So he got some out diving. So Austin, if you have a choice between going before it rains or after it rains, I would go right after it rains because the storm's going to push out and free up a lot of bait, and the lobsters get more active right after the storm. So if you go tomorrow, I mean, you might want to wait and go again right after the if it rains. I mean, they're saying there's a slight chance of rain. I just checked the marine forecast before I got home, and they're not saying any rain at all for Saturday now down here in LA. So probably less likely down San Diego. So Abraham was out on the pursuit. They got five. They got five small yellows and bonita. Abraham, were you guys on the front side or the back side of the island? I'm guessing you guys were on the back side of the island. So fishing for memories. Oh, thank you. So Fishing for Memories is asking what's the raffle prize. The raffle prize today is this gift certificate from Turner's Outdoorsman. They gave us a $25 gift certificate to give to you guys. So there it is right there, $25 from Turner's. And that will go to whoever the winner is. I'll mail it out on Tuesday. I'm back in the office. So thank you for watching Fishing with Memories. It says him and his kids enjoy watching my YouTube channel. Okay. So Kevin says the Coronados, they've been catching bonita, a few yellowtail, and rockfish. But it does sound like most of the boats are looking for tuna these days. Henry, thank you very much. See what else is here. So Jeff's Lewis, where can I get a Dan Hernandez signature rod? I don't know anybody that sells them. I have a few left in my garage, but that's about the only place I know. Jeff stopped on a patty on the way home. Side scan was loaded with blue. Huh, cool. So Jeff has seen more fish when he's out there. Yeah, Jiggy Johnson. I have some of my own of those rods. I don't know. Maybe I'll sell some of them. You guys keep asking me. I am going to start selling some of the gear that I have in my fishing room in my warehouse. I think I'm going to do. You guys are asking me to put it on my website. I think I'm going to put some of it in my website, and I might do some. I might do some on one of those websites. What's that stuff where you sell stuff locally? Because if I do rods, I just can't ship them. That's the only thing. So a bunch of you guys seem to want a signature rod. I wish they still made it. I like getting the commission from that. Hey, Jeff, when you come home with a bunch of fish, does your girlfriend give you a bad time about the smell of the fish? One of my friends was telling me when he goes home, he has to change in the garage, that his wife won't let him walk in the house with any clothes smelling like fish. Jeff, you have to let me know where your friends got limits of lobsters at Catalina. I'd like to go try that. I have a lobster trip on my boat, not this weekend. This weekend I have 2 half-day trips. Next weekend I have a lobster trip inside the bay. So I should probably go test some spots out before then. Brian likes to fish, says, "Hey Dan, first time watching show live, but long time fan. Welcome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and please like the videos. We got almost 100 people on here, but only 35 likes. So let's get some more likes, guys. And if you want to get into the drawing for the $25 gift card, just do a super chat, and you automatically get in there. I want to. We're going to do that probably around 8 o'clock, or around 8 o'clock, so I can watch part of the game. So Arcade's asking, do you know any boats out of Long Beach that are running lobster trips? 4-pack boats, I'm doing them on my boat. As far as an open party trip, the Gale Force and the Triton do it. They run out of San Pedro, at a Ports of Call. What's it called? LA Waterways now is landing. They're doing it, and right now they're doing what they call a combo trip. So you get to do a little bit of rock fishing, and then it's lobster fishing after that. So you could do that, and you can those trips you can sign I think just up on their website. Steven, first stop at the islands. What's your choice? Fly line or jig for a faster bite? I'm normally throw a live bait first cast, but I try to have a rod with a jig ready if we see fish breaking in the chum. If I see fish breaking in the chum, boiling on surface, I'll throw a jig. But normally, that first bite of the day is usually one of the first live baits that hits the water. So I normally do that. Wild Willie, hello. What else is here? Marcus got a largemouth 2 days ago. Congratulations. Jeff wants to know how big the fish was. Fishing for memories. Do you do guide service on other people's boats? Yeah, I've done that a few times where people hire me to go out on their boat. And sometimes I drive the boat, sometimes they drive it. And I just kind of show them how to use the anchor, how to use the fish finder, how to read the fish, um, kind of help them with the gear that they have, see what they have, what they're missing, that type of thing. Jose, can you please talk about gear to bring on the legend trip? Um, you'll be getting an email on that. Um, you really want to be prepared. Did I? I don't remember if I sent out the emails for that. That's a good question. Jose, are you on my legend trip? Did you get an email from me talking about tackle? If not, then I guess I still need to do that. Thank you for reminding me. You want to bring gear for the smaller yellowfin, the Dorado yellowtail. So you want a 30-pound outfit like that. You probably want another outfit with 40 or 50 if we get that medium-sized tuna. And then if you have a bigger rod with 80 or 100-pound, you want to bring that in case we run into some bluefin. And the only reason I say bluefin, the bigger bluefin, because it's a day and a half trip. So there is a chance that you might be able to run into that. So we'll see what happens. £3 bass. Oh, that's good. Let's see what else is here. I got to go backwards here a little bit to catch up to you guys. Here's a night crawler, Austin. Yeah, I agree with you, Austin. I usually do better on the lobsters right after a rain. You just have to be careful on a boat right after the rain because in LA Bay, there's logs and furniture and stuff like that gets pushed out to the rivers. So Jiggy's asking about the Avid Star Drags. I haven't tried one. Yeah, Willie, we could sell the rods here, but the problem is shipping them. You guys would have to come to the warehouse and pick them up. So that would be bad. Dan, I can't even say what you said. So Al says if he cooks fish in the house, he gets in trouble. He has to barbecue it outside. Jeff, no, he has to change in the garage and then take a shower. Really? The women make you guys do that? You have to change in the garage before you come into the house? Oh my gosh. I have to. My garage is detached. So I don't have a garage like that. I have my garage in the back of the property. That wouldn't work for me. I'd probably have to get a different house. Okay, what else is here? Hey, Paul, thank you very much. Did you eat all your yellowtail yet, Paul? I have 2 charters this weekend. They're both half-day trips. I'm hoping we get another yellowtail like the one you got. We're starting off in those same areas. Jeff, you sent me an email today? I guess I got to go through my emails. I have 300 emails that I haven't read yet. When did you send me the email, Jeff? I don't see anything here. Maybe I do have to clear out my emails. We'll see. Yeah, I was supposed to be on a boat today. Supposed to be on the Coral Sea, but the weather was bad. So we've been postponed for 2 weeks from now. We have 2 spots available. 2 of the guys that were on the trip can't go on the new date. So if any of you want to go to my website, sign up for the Coral Sea trip. See what else is here. Dodgers are up 6-2. Thank you. Fishing with memories. Vince. Hey, Dan. What rigs, baits did you use on your calicos at Oceanside? What was really interesting, Vince, and I'll share this with you guys. We were on the Sea Star out of Oceanside, and we did pretty good. We caught quite a few bass, but the baits were huge. They were really huge, and they were too big for the calicos that we were catching. So you could fish a whole live bait, but they really weren't big enough to swallow them. So what we were using was pieces, chunks of sardines. They were cutting the sardines into like 4 or 5 pieces, especially that tail section part, just with the sliding sinker and a hook, and it worked out really good. So that's what we caught most of the fish on. We didn't catch that many on live bait. Okay. DFK, DFK, whatever it is. Hey Dan, I have a Torium 16 with 50-pound braid. I run 20-pound floral leader. It depends what you're fishing for. If you're going to be fishing for tuna, dorado, and stuff, I'd really recommend you add some monofilament onto your reel and not go straight from braid to fluorocarbon. So that's what I would recommend. Gene, can you still find your fish batter? Nope. Sorry. Fish batter and sauces, we stopped making them. Once we lost our foot in Ralph's and Pavilions, there was no reason to make that stuff anymore. See what else is here. To ask if you're on the legend trip with me. Jose, you're on the legend trip too? I haven't really seen any reports for specific boats. I just know that they are catching some tuna and dorado and all that. All right, I better go faster. I see there's a lot more messages. Kevin, Tampa Bay is leading over Chicago. Brian. Brian, I went to the school in San Diego, but I was able to take the classes in Newport Beach. What I will tell you is sign up early before your class starts. They're going to send you these cards, cards they use to read, to see the lights and all the rules of the roads and all that. And study those really good before you go to class. I didn't do that. I just did the dumb way and didn't open up a book till the first day of class. And it was hard. It was really hard having not been in school. I hadn't been in school in so many years. I really had a hard time with it. But friends of mine that went on and took the class afterwards, I told them, as soon as you get those materials, start studying them, start reading them every day, and it will really help you out. And they did really good. They passed it no problem. Mm. Shane's going on a 3/4 day on the victory. That should be fun. I'm guessing you're going to be at Catalina. That's where everybody's been running. Jeff, I only give her like 2 hot dogs. Reminds me it's time to give her one. I don't give her a whole one, just give her a little piece. April. April, your audience is waiting for you. April. April. I think she ran all the way to the back. All right, April, there's hot dogs for you. Vicky, thank you very much. Okay. All right, Shane, I'll check out your email. But I'm not getting emails, so I probably have to check it and see if I have too many emails and I have to clean them out. Jess says he sent me an email and I don't see it. So I will clean that out first thing in the morning or later tonight. Vicky, thank you very much. Marcus, when's a good time to cast in fall season? I don't quite understand your question. Fred, first thing I do when I come in, hit like, oh, thank you. Yeah, please hit the like button, guys. We're almost there to 100 and I only have 55 likes. And if you haven't done it, please subscribe. Please subscribe. So Dan the man says his wife fishes with them. That's good. Congratulations. Yeah, Lloyd, I think I would get in trouble with my neighbors. Yeah, I just put them in timeout, so we didn't need to hear all that stuff. What kind of outfit would you recommend for halibut? Probably would just use a dropper loop rig or a Carolina rig with 25-pound tests. You don't need fluorocarbon, just 25-pound tests. That would be good. Kevin says he has to shower on the boat on overnight trips. Kevin, your wife makes you do that? I didn't know that. You have to change before you walk in the house. I like what Jeff says. Hey, April found us. Okay. What's Roland's question? Hey, Dan, do you recommend using fluoro coated mono? If you're surface fishing, use fluoro. If you're fishing a jig fast or if you're drifting for halibut or rockfish, save your money. You don't need fluoro. So, Seed 2 is asking, what size hooks do you use for tuna that are. Um, you don't match your hook to the size of fish are being caught. You match your hook to the size of bait you're using. So, if you're catching 100-pound tuna on anchovies, you're using a small hook like a size 2 hook. If you're catching 20-pound tuna on mackerel and big sardines, then you're using a larger hook like a 3.0 or bigger. So you really want to match your hook on. You want to match your hook to the bait. Yeah, Kevin, I'm sure that the expiration date has gone out on those bags of batter. Okay. So Tango Divers going out with some friends and kids, half day this weekend looking for rockfish. And you okay? Steven, have you ever considered hosting a fishing tournament? I host one every year down the East Cape. It's just a little fun tournament we do down there. We do it every August, and I'm going to be going down in November. So if you guys want to join me, we're not having a tournament in November, but I will be hosting a group of people going down. I have to go down there for some marketing meetings, and a bunch of people were asking me about going down. So I said I'll go down, and you guys can join me, and I'll be there when you guys go fishing. Okay, so Asif is on the Legend trip, booked it. One's a 1 day trip. Yeah, you can use that 60-pound Spectra, 25-pound mono for the smaller fish, the yellowtail, the Dorado. That would be fine. You're going to need something heavier for the tuna. So, and I don't know, maybe Jeff can help us out with what size the yellowfin tuna are running right now, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. Hey, Ruben, thank you very much. So, Ruben, I don't know if you heard, but the Rosarito event has been postponed. We're not allowed to do any beach events right now, so we have to wait for everything to settle down with the virus. Um, but if you go surf fishing in Mexico, anywhere in Baja, from Ensenada down to Cabo, you do not need a license to fish off the beach. Once you get on a boat, you need a license. But one nice rule about Mexico, fishing in Mexico, is you can surf fish anywhere there in Mexico and Baja, and you do not need a license. But yeah, if you're on a panga, on a boat fishing, you have to have a Mexican permit, Mexican license. Okay, Ruben, let me get you your ticket. And again, and all of you there in the super chat, you're in for the running for the $25 gift card here from Turner's. April. April. I think she wants to stay on the sofa. So what else is here? Okay, Jeff, thanks for the score. We had 90 people here, but only 70 likes. We need more likes, and I need you guys to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook too. And please subscribe right here if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel. Here's a link for the chips for the rest of the year. I don't know if both tuna chips are sold out, if we have one spot left, but we do have one or two spots left on the Coral Sea. It's not next week, but it's a week after. So if you want to join me on that. And then some of you were asking about private charters. Yes, we're doing lobster trips right now, private charters, and we're doing fishing trips. Most of the people I get are signing up for fishing trips. So here's our description of trips we offer and the rates. Let's see what else. Jeff, you're a Chief fan? My brother lives in Kansas, outside Kansas City, so he's a huge Chief fan. All his kids are Chief fans. I think his daughter and one of his daughters and her husband have season tickets. The Dodgers are winning. That's good. Jesse, the island fishing's been really good, both Clemente and Catalina. My El Sereno fans are here. Thank you. Thank you, Terry, for your super chat. Okay, so my emails aren't working. Oh, yeah, I have to see about that. All right, I'm gonna have to look into that, guys. See why my emails aren't working. As you can tell, I'm not a techie kind of person, so I'll have to find out what's going on. Dodgers are up 7-2 in the fourth. Wow. So Jeff says that most of the yellowfin are small. In the U.S. waters, the yellowfin are 15 to 60, but most of the fish are small. Well, hopefully we'll get into the Dorado next week too. Seed 2 wants to know what size hooks and line should you get for a day's 1.7 day trip. Um, you want to bring hooks from everything from a size 2 up to like a 3.0 or 4.0 hook because you don't know what size bait they're going to have. So, again, you want to match your hook to the size of bait, not to the size of fish that you're fishing for. And as far as line outfits to have, the lightest one I would take would probably be 30 pound. I know some guys like to take 20, but I would say at least 30 pound. And I would have everything up to 80 in case you run into the bigger fish. Hey, Jane, thank you for your super chat. And more super chats than I was expecting today. Yeah, you really don't need to troll for the bonita. There's so many bonita around that you can just catch them anchored up fishing for calicos. When they come in and they're pretty thick. I mean, if you want to just drive around and troll, you could. But there's so many bonita at the island right now. It's just super, super thick. Benny, can you recommend any rigs for leopard sharks? Most of the leopard shark fishing that we've done have been caught by accident just using dropper loop rigs with live bait. Like if you're fishing for halibut or rockfish. Was it Gonzo? Even down myself and my partner are looking to take kids on a half day trip. Kids are 9, 10, 11. What would you? Yeah, if you're going to take 3 kids on the boat, we could take 5 people on the boat. You might like one, either you and or your friend might not be able to fish for a little bit as we concentrate on the kids. But yeah, we could do that. We could take 5 people. And again, the rates are all there. And what's nice about coming out with us is if the kids aren't having fun or it's bad weather, we can always just head in early or go hide behind the breakwater or something. Jeff, you tried out for the Chiefs? Huh. You probably take their players fishing. Yeah, well, you can troll for the makos. I just don't like trolling for makos. Well, makos I would rather troll for, but with threshers because you usually hook the threshers in the tail. Chiefs 1917. The Chiefs aren't playing tonight, are they? Bears have the ball. Yeah, leopard shark's really good. Mako's really good. Thresher's really good. So J90, Dan going on north. St. Louis Obispo. Any advice on rigs? Surf fishing? Oh, so you're gonna go up there and go surf fishing? I use the same stuff here that I use up north. I would fish a Carolina rig, short leader, small, bait holder hook, and then either use soft shell crab or use the camel worm, the gulp worm. That's all I would do. But you could throw artificials too, a thin profile lure, something like this without the big bill for the halibut, and the surffish will hit it too. That's some big surffish up that way. I was up in Cambria a couple years ago, and I was fishing in the surf. I wanted to see just how many fish there were up there because every cast I was getting bit. So I made a rig with two hooks with a sinker, two like a double dropper loop rig, and and I had no problem in catching two fish at a time. There's so many fish there. Okay, so Jeff was thinking the Chiefs. All right, now I understand what's going on there. Threw me off there, Jeff. What was that like being around a school of leopard sharks? But Jeff, you must have been pretty good if you could even get there to try out. Shane, did your super chat go through? I don't. Oh yeah, I did. Thank you, Shane. It went through. So what was your comment here? You mentioned you want to gear up. That's a good question. I don't know if it would be. I've tried using the hotspots and it doesn't work that good. So I don't know if I have to get a iPad and get one that has pay for the subscription for it, so it has Wi-Fi all the time. But the hotspots haven't been working out. And Jeff commented the other day that he hasn't seen a hotspot that works that good. I mean, I'm trying to do it here at the house in my fishing room, and it's not that far away. It's in another room outside by the garage, and the hotspot doesn't work there. So I don't know what's going through. So I gotta figure that out. Kevin's suggesting that I run a cable out there, but I'm trying not to do that. Let's see what else. Yeah, we need more likes, guys. Maybe use a hotspot off the cell phone. I don't know. Maybe that would work better. The one time I did do this YouTube live from my fishing room was off my phone and it worked. But maybe I'll try that. I'll sign up for making my phone a hotspot for 1 month and see if that works. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to do a live stream straight from my phone out in the water because sometimes the people get a little excited and the language might be a problem. So I kind of tried that one time and the guy lost the yellowtail next to the boat and started cussing. So that's why I haven't done it. That's part of the reason when I do this stuff, I shoot a little video with a little camera so I can edit it and make sure it's okay. So Kevin has a good comment here for those of you that have boats that don't know it. But California boating card will be enforced starting in 2021, and they're going to start off with people 35 years of age and younger. So if you have a boat, you are going to need a California boater card. MS Outdoors, what's the status of your fishing room? It's pretty well done. I just need to get some mini blinds for two of the windows. I have mini blinds on one of the other windows, so I just need to get two more sets of mini blinds. But now I have to move everything away from the windows so I can get to the mini blinds, so I can put the mini blinds up. So I haven't done it. I've been answering everybody's question, Donald. So I don't know what you're talking about. I used Jeff to answer the questions on offshore fishing. I used Tyler to answer the questions on pier fishing, and Kevin is kind of like the all around looking for things. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I can watch videos on my iPad in the garage with the hotspot, but when I try to do a live, it's not fast enough, and it always freezes and stuff. Okay, so MS Outdoors already has his boater's card. Yeah, you guys need to get your boater's card. I have a skipper's license, so I don't need one, but you will need to get your boater's card. Yeah, everybody's going to have the boater card eventually. So they're starting at 35 years of age, then they'll move up to other ages. Oh, so Emma's outdoors. You're Matthew. Okay. How's your dad doing from his surgery? I saw on Facebook. Um, I saw the picture when he was just before surgery, and then I saw the picture after surgery that your mom posted. But on Clayton, you're also Sanchez. Okay. Hey guys, I grew up with your parents. Went to high school with your dad. We were really good friends. I knew your grandparents really well. Me and your dad used to hang out a lot in high school and stuff. I remember when he first started dating your mom. They got married really young, and they're still married, so that's great. Abraham, what use Abraham? You had a question? Use what, Abe, for lobster questions? Did I miss a lobster question? I don't know if I missed a lobster question. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about this thing that we're doing here, um, Lloyd, is I like the little conversations all you guys have with one another. Like, Mr. Crappie and Jeff can talk about crappie fishing, and he can help other people. And I don't know anything about crappie fishing. I would just be guessing at it. Bald Piper, hello from Fresno. Are you part of my fan club in Fresno? The guys that come fish with me every year? Is that Bald Piper? I have a group of guys in Fresno that travel from Fresno all the way down Southern California, and they'll come with me on a 3/4 day trip. I had some of them go on the Tornado with me on an overnight trip, and then they drive all the way back up. And then I had another group of guys from up there in that area that worked for a company with private planes, and they actually flew a plane down. That was pretty impressive. So, Shane, what do you generally expect yellowtail and tuna? Yeah, Shane. Last year the tuna never left. I had my last tuna trip last year, 2 weeks before Christmas. Actually, the week before Christmas, and we had limits of bluefin tuna. And I had my first trip of the year this year in February, a 2 day trip down to Colonet, and we ended up catching tuna on the way home. So the tuna never really left. And I think there's going to always be tuna around. I think once the water gets a little bit cooler, you'll see more of the smaller tuna move in to San Clemente and some of the other banks. But like Jeff's been telling you guys, they're out at Cortez and Tanner, and that deeper water, cooler water, is where the smaller bluefin are, and then the big bluefin they just been hanging around Desperation off San Clemente Island. Okay, MS Outdoors. Just talked to my mom a minute ago. She said that his toes are all bruised right now. Wasn't like okay. I'm glad he's doing well. Uh, Chunky Chango. I haven't been lobster fishing, so I don't know. I'm hearing mixed reports. A lot of people saying that they're doing well, but I don't know. I haven't actually gone out and done it. Yeah, and I agree with Jeff. People that want to ask real questions, they use their own name. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Hey Tyler, there you are. Henry, I saw when I was on Belmont Pier about a month ago, and then I was down there a couple weeks ago. They were catching some bonita off Belmont Pier, but I haven't seen any. I haven't been on the piers lately. All right, guys, we're gonna end it here pretty soon and do the drawing. Again, here's the link for my private charters. Shane. Large great yellow-tailed SBI. That's good. Hey, Jose. That's fine. Hey, no, Shane, if you ask any real serious question, I'll be glad to answer any question. Hey, Lewis, thank you. All right, guys, there's a 2-minute warning. If you want to get into the drawing for the gift card, $25 gift card, this is going to be your last chance to sign up because I'm going to go watch the last of the Dodger game and probably get a few texts. So it was interesting to hear how many of you have to change. April, how many of you have to change before you walk into the house after fishing? Victor, where is SBI? That's SBI Santa Barbara Island. So it's just west of Catalina Island. And like it's not like directionally going from Catalina to Anacapa, but it's kind of like that. Lewis, thank you very much. Bye, Paul. So Lewis is lobster fishing right now. Oh, good. Well, let us know how you're doing. Give us a report. Young Char, how you doing, man? Now, when you guys use fish for bait, make sure you don't use game fish like calico bass or anything like that. That's illegal. You can use mackerel, you can use skipjack, stuff like that, but you can't use like a calico bass or a rockfish. You can use salmon heads. So Lewis got 5 right now. That's cool. Are you inside the bay? Are you at the breakwater? I mean, don't give everybody your spots, but just kind of wondering. Yeah, Tyler. Usually the boats when they go all the way out to Nicholas, they're concentrating on getting rockfish, getting lingcod, getting sheephead, whitefish. They try to get the rockfish limit, and then they try to go and get the whitefish limit. And if they can, they'll go get some sheephead too. The sheephead out there are big. The whitefish are monsters. So that's what they probably do. All right, well, I'm gonna miss the Bears game. It's already over. About a minute to go. Tyler, I don't know if tomcod count, but I wouldn't use tomcod anyways. You're better off using sardines or mackerel or something like that. I don't know, Edwin, if you can use bonita. I would think you could use bonita because I know it's legal to use skipjack, and they're all the same family. They're tuna. Ruben, we could do that. Sometimes I mount GoPros around my boat. It's just it's a lot harder to edit them from that than it is when I hold the little camera. All right, Louis, you're gonna have to send me an email on where you're fishing later. Claying Sanchez. What about sand dabs? I don't know. I would think they'd be legal to use because there really isn't a limit on sand dabs, but I don't know how good they would be for lobsters. You really want something more oily that's going to attract them. Young Char, my next trip is Saturday. I have half day trips on Saturday, half day trips on Sunday. So I will be out there. I don't know, Jeff, if you can use the problem with using like a calico or anything like that sand bass is a fishing game guy can say that is a undersized fish. I mean, I've even had agents warn me about making sure I have the receipt when I go lobster fish and have salmon heads, so that I don't get in trouble for having undersized salmon. But yeah, I've heard that. Now, okay, so Sanchez, if you hook a rockfish and you're coming up, you have a hitchhiker on, that's that's legal because you're not using it for bait. That just kind of happened. What we're talking about is taking rockfish, cutting them in little pieces, and putting them in your bait cages for lobsters. That's illegal. So you can do that, and you can use sand dabs for lingcod. That's fine. I just don't know if you can cut them up, put them in pieces, and then put them in your bait cages. Do a Zoom call with you guys. I don't know. We have so many people talking at one time. Maybe that would work. So Edwin says the lobster fishing in Long Beach, good lobster fishing in Long Beach. That's good. Yeah, I haven't been out yet. I need to go out soon because I have lobster chips next week. So I just need to go find out how the fishing is before I leave on my day and a half trip next Wednesday. So maybe Monday or something I can go out and go lobster fishing. All right, guys, let's do the drawing. Let's do the drawing. So this is for the $25 gift card from Turner's. All right. And April. April, you still got hot dogs in here. Come get your hot dogs. Come on. Come say bye. You got hot dogs. Come on. Come on, you can walk in. There you go. Your hot dog's already there. All right, here we go. Here's the winner. And the winner is a past winner, Henry Salcido. Henry, you get the gift card. Congratulations. I think this is the second time you won, Henry. So, Henry, send me your email and I will get that off to you. Congratulations. David, we just said. So there you go, Henry. There's your winning ticket. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks, Jeff, for your help. Lloyd, Tyler, thank you guys. Kevin, appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll let you know Tuesday how I did on my trip. And please share these videos with your friends and on your Facebook page. Let's see if we can get a lot more people here. There was a couple weeks we had 300 people. Let's see if we can get back to that. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people are watching the games. So we'll see what happens. All right. Good night, everybody.